Well guys, this has been one of the stupidest things I've done. You know, the river's really blown out here, and it's like a crazy crossing, and basically the trail winds around looking for a spot to cross. I figured, hey, this is great. I'll pull out the fishing rod and I'll just walk all along the river off trail, waiting for a place to cross and be fishing along the way. Well, every fish I did see was super spooky, very small. Wanted nothing to do with the fly or anything. I got stranded. Now I'm on this like marsh island because I haven't been paying attention to where I'm going other than along the big river. I've fallen in a bunch of times, super wet, and now I have to figure out how to get back on trail. I broke rule number 1 of the PCT, don't be a big dumb idiot. I'm a big dumb idiot. Now I gotta get back on trail. Okay. Hey guys, CB here. Alright, so, update. The fastest way to pull off the Sierra Slam is get a golden out of any of the creeks. Whitney was the best for me. If that's not the most beautiful fish that you've ever seen, get a brook out of Gilbert Lake on the way to Kearsarge. Each one prettier than the last. And then grab a rainbow out of Bullfrog Lake. So I just completed the Sierra Slam. This is a rainbow right here, a high Sierra rainbow. So I've caught brook trout, golden, and a rainbow now. So that's what I've done. I'm moving on to the trailhead. I've been eating a lot more food than I normally do. I normally would have around 1,500 calories or less every day. For this trip now, I'm doing like over 3,000. I feel great. It just takes a lot of time to take the stops and eat, and my lunch was longer, and I even did coffee. But I'm still good on time. I'm gonna try to make it over Glen, also because I'm totally jacked up on coffee right now. So yeah, that's the update, guys. How do you like that, PCT? 2 passes in one day. How do you like them apples? Now I just gotta figure out how to get down this death trap. Not speaking too soon. I'm just saying I made it to the top of 2 passes in one day. Glen Pass, named after a guy named Glenn. Just wanted to show you guys. That's where I'm coming from. Hopefully you can see that. That's where I'm going. And just look at all these awesome lakes and rivers that are here that I read about. Looking good, baby. Hey guys, so we just got done fishing at Ray Lakes. One of the places I had read about and was super excited to fish. And I'm just very happy that it actually turned out even better than I had imagined. Look at the colors on this guy. It was just fish after fish after fish after fish, and more brook trout. Each one of these fish is more beautiful than the last. I even had a really nice rainbow on the line. I let it go. I got complacent, got cocky. But yeah, just incredible fishing. Some tips on lakes and stuff like this. Don't do this on the streams and the rivers, but on the lakes, strip it. Do little strips because the trout are naturally attracted to like movement prey. It's got quick, do a strip, let it hang, strip, let it hang, and then keep bringing in the line, give it some action so they feel like they get to put on the chase. And then if they miss it or you misplace setting the hook, cast it right back out there, because in their mind they're like, well, what just happened? I thought I had a free meal. And if you cast it right back out to where they were, they're probably going to go for it again. They're probably going to go for it even harder than they did before. So that's something to keep in mind. Dry flies, keep working. Alright guys, I gotta do 6 more miles, and since I can't go here, this is where the trail's supposed to go, and I'm just not that risky. I might have to, but I'm gonna have to try to go around and hopefully come back another way. By the way, check out that dome. Nice. Hey guys, so this is definitely the first treacherous river crossing on the PCT. It's supposed to just be like a little stream, but it's actually blown out this whole area. You can see where it's kind of taken over and washed out everything. It's not normally like this, and it's moving fast. This is all snow melt coming down the mountain. And you can see tons of places where people are trying to find trails. There was no way to get across without getting into about waist deep water that was moving pretty fast and using your pole. So yeah, pretty crazy. I'm on the far left side now, hoping I don't ever have to cross again. And I think that's the pass I'm going over. That's the trail. And I just broke a trekking pole. Yeah, fun! You've heard of river crossing, but what about waterfall crossing? Alright, let's see if old Cody can pull this one off. If not, hey, we had a good run, folks. Pass. Well, this is the bottom of one pass and the beginning of Glen Pass, or Pinche. Let's see how wearing spikes does on this, because this will be fun. One person at a time. Yeah, buddy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to hold on because this is a wobbly bridge. This is probably only the second time in my life that I can say that I feel like an astronaut on a foreign planet, other than the North Slope in Alaska. It feels otherworldly. Well guys, this is the view of where I'm going to be camping. I'm not going to lie, I've probably been here now 2, maybe 3 hours. I got here trying to climb over that. I don't know if you can see me. I'm trying to get over that pass. And I got here and you know, I figured I'd test it, but getting here about around midday, you know, my feet weren't holding, so safety comes first. I'm doing such low miles, like I have to ration my food now. But I'm hoping after today I'll be set up, so I'll do the pass earlier in the morning, and then I'll get set up tomorrow right at the base of Muir Pass and get good on a good schedule like this moving forward. Yeah, so super easy day. I just woke up from a nap, and I'm probably gonna go to bed really early tonight so I can wake up super early and have a big full day tomorrow. Getting over the pass tomorrow morning and then going almost like 20 miles to get right to the base of Muir Pass. This is what an avalanche field looks like. Let's walk through it. Yep, and get up there. That's where I'm going now. That's where I'm headed from. You can see my track, maybe. So we've gotten down from the bottom of Mathers Pass, and now we're here at Sawmill Creek, and it's just been one rainbow after another rainbow. So if you're looking to catch some awesome rainbows on the fly, Sawmill Creek is the place to do it. On a sour note, I was filling my water bottle and it got in there, and that's cold. So now I just have my Nalgene and some Smart Water. Oh, try to make it work. Honestly, the crappiest part about the Sierras the last 2 days. It hasn't been the passes. The passes have been kind of fun. They're difficult, but they're enjoyable. The only treacherous part is at the bottom of each pass. Because of all the snow, the melt is crazy, and it's very difficult to find your way across the river. And it almost always ends up being a pretty treacherous river crossing. So that's what I just did. I'm safe. I'm on the other side. On to the next pass. Alright guys. Video before the sun goes down. Let's talk about pros and cons of the day. A little AAR, a little after action review as we used to call it. Okay, so the good. Big miles today. Just short of 20 miles in the Sierras. Over one pass and right beneath the other, right below Muir Pass right now. Solid day. Very happy with that. Okay, the negatives. Okay, lost the bottle that I used to filter water with. What did that equate to? Me boiling water at water stops. That takes up time, that sucks. Oh, and the reason I didn't take many... Oh great, I've got a little woodchuck sleeping next to me tonight. I didn't take many videos today because my battery charger's weird. So I'm trying to save as much battery as possible. I can't get it. I gotta try to kill this thing. Yeah, this is a pretty awesome spot. Right at the bottom of Muir Pass. And then this is going to be my sunrise in the morning. Awesome. Pretty good view of what every day is like out here pretty much. Trying to head up to Muir Pass. Trying to get up there before the snow gets too slushy. There's a nice cool breeze drifting off of the snow. Perfect for hiking. Well guys, this has been one of the stupidest things I've done. You know, the river's really blown out here, and it's like a crazy crossing, and basically the trail winds around looking for a spot to cross. I figured, hey, this is great. I'll pull out the fishing rod and I'll just walk all along the river off trail, waiting for a place to cross and be fishing along the way. Well, every fish I did see was super spooky, very small. Wanted nothing to do with the fly or anything. I got stranded. Now I'm on this like marsh island because I haven't been paying attention to where I'm going other than along the big river. I've fallen in a bunch of times, super wet, and now I have to figure out how to get back on trail. I broke rule number 1 of the PCT, don't be a big dumb idiot. I'm a big dumb idiot. Now I gotta get back on trail. Okay. So I just had to cross that. This is the low river section. This is the alternate route. Yeah, it wasn't very low. It was probably about belly button deep. Got swept a little bit. Kept my calm. The old Alaska grab the pine tree trick. Something Chris McCandless could have learned. Ooh, too soon. It's not the Teklenika, guys, but it is a tributary of a stream of a tributary of a tributary in the Sierras in a high snow year. And now we just gotta play the game of keep the body temperature up and morale up. Yeah, baby. This is where the normal route had the PCT crossing. Yep, I think I made the right decision. Yep, just by a hair, but could have gone either way. But I think my way was a little easier. Holy mackerel. That's what I call a view. Long day today. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Getting to where I need to go. VDR, baby. The gut hook says they've got hot showers, warm food, and cold beer. Sounds like my kind of place. Hiking late tonight. Mosquitoes are out. Entering the Sawmill wilderness. If I pull off tonight and tomorrow, it'll be 3 20-mile days in the Sierras in a row. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this. Hey guys, Sally Keys Creek and Sally Keys Lakes. Right before you go up top over whatever this stupid pass is called. Sadler Pass, whatever pass begins with an S. But I was debating, I was like, man, I just want to get over this pass. But then I realized, you know, I'm carrying the fishing rod for a reason. So, now that's a pretty fish. Just like a golden rainbow mix. Look at these fish, one after another, are just so beautiful. Well, folks, I don't think you're ever gonna see a bigger golden than this right here. So all those fish I just caught, the biggest golden I've ever caught. I think that counts honestly as a trophy golden. It was huge. Beautiful goldens, beautiful rainbows. Probably one of my best fishing days here. Same strategy as all of them. Couldn't keep them off the line, and as you saw, one really huge golden. Actually, probably the biggest fish I've caught so far the whole trip. So, really cool stuff, guys, on a dry fly. Gotta love it. Top of another pass. Selden Pass. Check. That's where we're heading. Up over those hills, baby. Like 10 more miles. Well, if anyone here wants to know how you get across Bear Creek, arguably the most dangerous river crossing on the entire PCT. On a good year, that's what it says on a good year, this is the, but in a year like this, some would say impossible. Cody walks 1.5 miles downriver and finds this death log. If someone had taken a video of me, it would have looked like one of those MXC episodes. But I jingled across, the water's moving so fast that I had to stow my poles away because if the water caught the poles, they'd go up and it was keeping me off balance. So walk, using each of those canes. Got her about right there. That one log is flimsy, doesn't hold. So what I ended up having to do, jump right there and then seal swim to safety. Woo! Lots of people quitting. I understand why. What a rush. That's probably the most treacherous. That was twice as treacherous as Forrester. Maybe not as treacherous as Whitney, but that's up there, right there, baby. Bear Creek Trailhead is how I'm gonna get to VVR. 5 miles down to the lake. The review said something about this is a haunted forest, the real deal. Anyways, I'm starving. They're probably not gonna be able when I get there, but I got one more dinner left. I had to do some foot care. I'm broken up. You're out here for 6 or 7 days in the Sierras with snow like this, your body gets banged and bruised. I need some comfort. I need some love. That's where I'm heading. 5 miles to paradise, baby. Let's do this. Let's go. All right. Alright guys, so last time we checked in, I was at the trailhead leading down to VVR. And let me tell you how that went, so you understand where we are. There was no trail because of the snow. Only a total of apparently 5 hikers the entire season have made to VVR, so it was bushwhacking. Not only was it bushwhacking, thick woods. That's why someone had written they were haunted woods. They're haunted meaning very thick woods, so all light gets blocked out. Even though it was a really bright moon, the woods are so dark you couldn't see. Secondly, phone was dying, battery was dead, external charger, so didn't have GPS. How did I do that? How did I make it through the woods without GPS? A little nightland navigation skills. Yeah, there's no doubt that most people, I think, definitely would not have done what I did last night, but you know, that's kind of, I guess, one of the perks of being in the Army. I basically shot an azimuth towards the lake, and I just kept on that azimuth all night, bushwhacking through the dark woods. Headlamp was also not really working that well, so made it through the woods, got in off the trail, or at least near the resort, around like 11 o'clock, and luckily this man by the name of Dave picked me up, who's also the cook for VVR, brought me back to the place, got me all set up, made me dinner. These people are awesome. If you don't go to VVR, you're silly. It is an oasis. I'm in this awesome, you know, hostel tent with like 10, 15 bucks. Food all day, endless food pretty much. You got fishing I'm gonna check out, everything. I'm just so grateful for everyone here. I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get good and comfy again. This is exactly what I needed. And yeah, I'm just very, very grateful to be here. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and finally take a well-deserved shower. Hey guys, so we're here at Edison Lake, a place that not too many people go to, VVR, Vermilion Valley Resort, sitting right on Lake Edison, which has a few different creeks running into it, Cold Creek and the very famous creek made famous by John Muir, Mono Creek. Interesting fact about Lake Edison is it holds the California state record for now over 40 years for having been the place that caught the biggest brown trout in California history. Definitely a place you should add on to your fishing locations if you're doing the Pacific Crest Trail. They've got ferries, they've got boats that can go out. Obviously it's more lake fishing, but it's cool because these are wild trout. You know, these aren't just these stock fish. So come to Lake Edison, stay at VVR. They're very hospitable, great place. Arguably my favorite place that I've resupplied at and stayed at on the PCT. Highly recommend it. VVR, Lake Edison, get yourself a trophy. Okay. Bald eagle.
Oh my god!